So how many of you out there feel like you could be healthier? What if I told you that you could be healthier with only one simple change in your life? And that change is to an all-sushi diet. Now when I say sushi, a lot of people think of Japan, but sushi actually originated in Southeast Asia and moved to Japan. It stuck there, it fit really well, hand in glove, due to the fact that Japan is an island nation, and rice is a very common crop grown down there. Originally, it was to store food. They would put fish and rice in a container and close it, and the fish would ferment, and they would save it for later. They could eat it whenever there wasn't that much fish or other food available. But the Japanese figured out that if you left this fish in this container with the rice became unedible after a time. Now, eventually they got annoyed enough with not being able to eat half their food, so they decided that, or somebody discovered, that they could pour vinegar in there and it would make it ferment almost overnight. And then I guess they decided they were hungry, so they would just pour the vinegar in the rice and then roll it with the sushi, the fish, or whatever they're eating, and then they would consume it. Now, I know this is questionable. There are a lot of diets out there. You almost can't take a step today without hearing about the Atkins diet or the no-carb diet or some other kind of diet. But this is how I'm going to convince you that the all-sushi diet is better than any other diet out there. And the way I'm going to do that is the health benefits of sushi. Sushi contains a lot of minerals and vitamins and a lot of things that your body needs. I'm going to tell you what sushi to eat, since not every piece of sushi is healthy. And I'm going to inform you of the extra benefits of sushi that don't come just from the minerals and vitamins inside it. So moving on to the health benefits of sushi. Sushi is a very healthy dieting option. In fact, according to Heidi McKendu, she's an award-winning registered dietitian, a nationally recognized nutrition expert. In April 2011, in the Journal of Environmental Nutrition, she wrote an article entitled Sushi, Looking for the Best Rolls in the Market. And this says that the main components of sushi rolls are mostly low in fat and calories, and items that are on a higher end usually contain healthy fats like those found in avocado or salmon. Now what this means is these are all things that your body needs. It's not heavy food, it's fatty, and it's going to slow you down, and you won't have that food coma feeling after you've eaten it. It's going to be more of a energy, it's light and filling, and it's just a really good meal. And also, compared to some other fast food things like the Big Mac that has 540 calories in just a sandwich, there are many different rolls of sushi that have less than 200. That means you could eat 3 times as much sushi and still have a calorie count similar to that of a Big Mac without having all the fats and trans fats. Actually, there are many rolls, such as the Hiso Sushi, a low-carb California roll, the Okami brown rice sampler, and the Wegmans avocado roll. Now, all of these alternatives are really healthy, and they will make you feel good. Now, according to Kim Shonals, who published an article titled Under the Sea in April 2004 in Better Nutrition, it says sushi has a high concentration of minerals, vitamins, and proteins that the body needs. Now, what this means is these vitamins and minerals are going to help your body's chemical reactions go on, and you won't slow down. It'll make you feel good, healthy, active, and you'll just be happier due to your body will feel better. Now, that being said, not all sushi is healthy for you. In fact, according to Dr. Alan Logan, who published in 2007, said, it's actually not okay. Heidi McKendu once again said in the Journal of Environmental Nutrition that the sodium content of sushi runs from very little to half a day's worth. Soy and dipping sauces can cause sodium to soar. So this is really what you want to avoid. The sodium will make you hold water, it'll make you feel bloated and tired, and things like the soy sauce, there's an easy alternative. You can ask for low sodium soy sauce, and you avoid really, really rich foods like the eel sauce, which is absolutely terrible for you, even though it is delicious. It's mostly you'll be able to find good sushi. Now, that being said, you also want to be wary of sushi that you find in supermarkets that's prepackaged. A lot of times, they want to make sure that the sushi will still be good when they sell it, so they add preservatives and additives and things that you just don't want to eat. They're just not good for you. But on the other hand, many of sushi's algae and seaweeds that are used in wraps and things like that have important substances such as B12 vitamins, which will really energize you and make you feel good. In fact, according to Dr. Alan Logan, in 2007 published an article titled "Staying Smart: 5 Foods for Brain Health" in Natural Health and Wellness magazine, said that populations that eat the greatest amounts of seafood and oily fish such as salmon, trout, and herring had decreased risks of cognitive decline with Alzheimer's disease. Now, what this means is that sushi will not only make you feel better, it will physically make you more healthy due to the fact that certain diseases such as Alzheimer's, degenerative diseases, you'll be more resistant to those types of things. But also with sushi, you have to make a meal out of it. If you try and eat like a lot of vegetable wraps and things like that, they are healthy for you, but you also need your proteins. So you might want to eat things like soybeans and fish so that you have a balanced diet. But now that you know what to eat, there are actually a lot of interesting health benefits long-term from eating sushi. One of those, as stated by Stephanie Raymond, and Sushi, Can It Prevent Lung Cancer in 2006 in Canada's Natural Health and Wellness magazine, says that after observing the eating patterns of 5,885 Japanese residents over 14 years, the Akai Cancer Center found that participants who ate larger amounts of fish significantly reduced their risk of developing lung cancer. Now, and this, you may think this is kind of sketchy, but these were actually studies done on smokers. Japan has smoking rates that are very similar to that of Western countries such as Canada and America. And with lower lung cancer rates, they decided to find out why, and this is what they discovered. And that being said, there are also many different drinks from juice bars and things like that that actually just are blended up forms of seaweed or sea vegetation that are very common in sushi. And these are really pretty much known to be superfoods. They have all the vitamins, minerals, proteins, and antioxidants that your body needs. And they'll keep you going without slowing you down. Now, and that being said, also a lot of these things are actually supplements. They've taken seaweed and other sea life and they made it into pill form because it's so good for you that people will just eat it to complement their diet. So in conclusion, sushi is an ideal diet due to the healthiness of it. It lacks calories. It has all the nutritional values that your body could want. But that being said, you can't just eat whatever you want in the sushi world. There are things that need to be avoided, and there are some things that are just better for you than other things are. And if you do a little bit of research and have a little knowledge, it'll be very easy for you to find out what to eat and what not to eat. And if you can do that right, then all these extra long-term benefits of sushi will help you out and keep you healthy, even going into old age, and actually help you resist diseases like Alzheimer's and lung cancer.